Dạ. Nó đổi tên nhanh lên.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Well, you look surprised. Why?
Oh, I forgot to change my name.
Ah, you forgot to change your name? Yeah, that's why I was wondering. Oh, it's yeah, it's changed now. Okay, hello, Ni. Good evening. How are you today?
I'm great.
Wow, that's good to hear. What did you do today?
I study and play with my family.
Wow, that's good. Okay, it's good because I can really see that you are very close with your family and that you're really getting along well together. Okay, that's very nice. Did you eat dinner already?
Yes.
What did you eat?
I have meat, broccoli and rice.
Wow, broccoli, my favorite. Oh, I really love broccoli. Do you like to eat vegetables?
Yes.
Wow. All right. So, let me ask you again, Ni, when are you going back to school again? Next month? No.
Maybe I guess next 2 months.
Oh, so you really, is this your summer vacation?
Yeah, it's my summertime.
Wow. Okay. So, okay, you can really make the most out of your summer. Enjoy and have fun. All right. So, last week, I gave you a homework, right?
Hmm.
Okay, so I gave you a, by the way, are you ready to learn now?
Yes.
Okay, so last week, I introduced you to our book, which is Super Minds 5. And our lesson is about the science lesson, where you listened and you answered questions about the three of them, Alex, Phoebe, and Patrick. Okay, and also I gave you homework, okay, about this one, about what happened like yesterday. Or, yeah, what happened yesterday?
Yesterday it was one of my funnest day. I play with my brother and sister and make craft with them, and
Make a
also
make
my
prank?
craft
What's that?
like it's a toy craft.
Oh, okay, okay. And then how was it? You
It was great, but it's broke because it's kind of going water.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so I can really see that you really enjoy your weekend. Wow, it's good because you spent your weekend together with your family and at the same time you're also having fun. Okay, that's very nice. Okay. So now, thank you so much for answering me. Okay, so now we will continue with your lesson about the science lesson. All right, so in here. Okay, here. I want you to listen and write names. Then just just listen to the song. Okay, because we have a song like down here. So again, the song is about the three classmates. We have Phoebe, Alex, and Patrick. Okay, so are you ready now to listen?
Yes.
so let us now start.
Student's Book, page 6. 1. Listen and write the names. Then sing the song.
Phoebe was the first one, she didn't want to wait. Now she's lost in time because she stepped into that gate.
Alex followed Phoebe because he's her best mate. Now he's lost in time because he stepped into that gate.
Patrick was the last one, but then he's always late. Now he's lost in time because he stepped into that gate.
The time travelers, they're lost in time. They'll never come back if they cross that line.
The time travelers, traveling so fast. The past is the present and the future is the past.
Phoebe was the first one, she didn't want to wait. Now she's lost in time because she stepped into that gate. Stepped into that gate. Stepped into that gate.
Okay, so that song, that's all about Phoebe, Alex, and Patrick. Okay, so as you can see, let me just zoom it in. Oh, okay, wait for a minute. Here. Oops. It's too big. Okay, here. Look at that one. Okay, so I don't want you to sing the song, Ni, so you can just read. So this is about the three of them. So Phoebe was the first one. She didn't want to wait. Now she's lost in time because she stepped into that gate. Alex followed Phoebe because he's her best mate. Now he's lost in time because he stepped into that gate. Patrick was the last one, but then he's always late. Now he's lost in time because he stepped into that gate. Okay, so you will find out as we go on with our book, what is in this gate. Okay, so you will find that one later as you watch the story after we discuss this one. Okay, but for now, let us try to answer this one. Okay, so I want you to tell me, who is this? Is this Phoebe? Is this, wait for a minute. Is it Phoebe, Alex, or Patrick? Okay, here, I want you to look. Okay, so here, number one. This person is not very patient.
Phoebe.
Okay, very good. That's Phoebe. And number two. This person went after Phoebe.
Alex.
Okay. Very good. And this person is Phoebe's best friend.
Alex.
Okay, very good. This person is never early.
Patrick.
Okay, very good, Patrick. And number five, these people can go to the past and the future. These meaning?
Three of them.
Okay, very good. So the three of them. All right, so that's all for Phoebe, Alex, and Patrick. Again, they can go to the past and the future. Okay, yes, and you will find that one later on as we watch the story about Phoebe, Alex, and Patrick. But for now, let's try to read and choose the correct face for each of the children. Okay, here, I want you to look closely at their faces in here because you will choose the right face. Right here. Wait, please. Oops. Oh. Okay, here. Okay, choose the correct face for each of the children. We have number 1. Mom, did you have a good day at school today, Alex? It was okay. Just okay? Yes, it was just a normal day, nothing special. So I want you to look
B.
at. Okay, very good. That's B. All right, now I want you to read number 2, please. Number 2 conversation.
How was school today, Patrick? It was the worst day ever. Why was it so bad? Our football team lost 6-0 and I was the goalkeeper.
So Patrick's day is the worst day ever. Okay, so which
C.
face is that?
C.
Okay, see, yeah, that's right. But I don't think this is the face of the person having the worst day ever.
Yep.
It still need a lot of grumpy face. Okay, thank you. Very good. Okay, now number 3, please read.
What did you do at school today, Phoebe? We talked about the geography project, and guess what? I'm doing a project on Mexico. I'm so excited.
Okay, so again, this is geography. Okay, geography. Do you know this? Do you have this subject, geography?
Yes.
Do you like it? It's somehow like similar to history. Like there's a lot of things that you need to remember.
I think it's like around the world.
Yeah, that's true. That's why it's quite difficult and yeah, there's a lot of things you need to remember because it doesn't only tackle one place but like around the world. So it's quite broad. And this is also least of my favorite subject before. I don't like geography. Okay, so in here, Phoebe talk
It
about the
was
geography project. Okay, so I want you to choose the correct
A.
face. Okay, so Phoebe is so excited. Okay, very good. Thank you so much. Okay, great job. Do you have any question here, me?
No.
No. All right. So now let us continue. Oh, let's just skip this one because it's about school and you don't have school. So now in here, let's I will give this as your homework later on because it's about like it talks about the story. Okay, so we will discuss this one after the story. All right, so I'll zoom it in so that you can see the story of this one. This is the explosion, the story about explosion. Okay, here I want you to read and listen to the story to find out if it is similar or different from your story. Okay, so since you experience doing experiment also, so let's try to find out after if their experience is different from your experience when you were having an experiment. Okay? All right, are you ready now to listen, Ni?
Yes.
Okay, so if you can read also, okay? You can read together silently while you listen. Okay, now let's start.
Student's Book, pages 8 and 9. The Time Travellers. 2. Read and listen to the story to find out if it is similar to or different from your story.
The explosion. Alex read out the instructions for the next experiment.
Add 1 spoon of yellow powder to the blue liquid.
He read. Phoebe followed the instruction.
It's turned green,
She said. Patrick was not very impressed.
Yellow and blue make green.
He said.
Everyone knows that.
Wait,
Said Alex.
there are more instructions. Now take some of the liquid and drop it on the brick.
Phoebe did this, and the brick turned purple.
Whoa,
She said.
that's amazing.
It's boring.
Said Patrick.
Can we do the next experiment?
For the next experiment, Patrick read and Alex followed his instructions. He put 2 spoons of white powder and 1 spoon of red powder into a test tube. Then he added some pink liquid. It quickly turned orange.
Now, pour some of the orange liquid onto the brick.
Said Patrick. Alex did this, and amazingly, the brick started to get bigger.
Wow,
Said Alex.
that's fantastic.
Mr. Davis came to look at their experiment.
Good work!
He said.
But don't forget to read the instructions carefully for your next experiment.
That wasn't very interesting.
Said Patrick.
Let's do the next one.
OK, it's your turn to do it.
Said Phoebe. She read the instructions.
OK, we need some blue powder, some green powder, some orange powder and some green liquid.
While Patrick was getting all the things together, he knocked over a small cup of water. The water went all over the instructions.
Careful, Patrick,
Said Phoebe.
Oh no, there's water on the instructions now and I can't read a thing.
Let's ask Mr. Davis for some more instructions.
Said Alex.
Don't be silly.
Said Patrick.
I've got everything here. We just need to mix it together and put it on the brick.
But we don't know how many spoons of each powder we need.
Said Alex.
Don't worry.
Said Patrick.
Let's experiment.
Patrick poured all the blue powder into the orange and green powder. Then he added all the green liquid. Suddenly, there was a big explosion and a bright red flash.
Wow!
Said Patrick.
Now that was amazing. I think I added a bit too much liquid.
He laughed. Alex and Phoebe didn't think it was funny.
What's that?
said Alex. He was pointing to a strange glowing light. It was yellow, and it looked like a kind of gate,
It's really strange.
said Phoebe. The children walked towards the light and stepped into it. They were gone in a flash.
Right, there you go, Nhi. Alright, so what have you learned, or what is the story all about?
It's about some experience.
Yeah, they do some experiment, and
They
what happened after?
they don't follow the instruction because it's
Yes.
and then it's come to be a gate that can do something, I don't know.
Okay, so they did not follow the instruction. So the three of them, okay, they do some experiment. Okay, and afterwards, what happened at the end of the story?
They walk toward it.
There was an explosion, and then look at this one. This is what happened. Okay, their experiment, okay, turned out to be something like this. Okay, after the explosion, there was like it's somehow like a portal door. Okay, so
It sounds pretty magical.
yeah, magical, so magical. All right, so the lesson that the story wanted to tell you is that you should follow the instruction. Okay,
Instruction.
yes, you should follow what the teacher or what the teacher have told you, or what the book have told you, because look what happened if you will not follow. Okay, it can somehow be a disaster, or like it it destroys everything. Okay, so that's the lesson. All right, so let me just ask you, um is the story of the three of them similar while you were having an experiment?
Nope.
No, why?
Well, it's not familiar because mine is test in animal and plant. It's not using a test tube. I have seen a test tube, but I never use it.
Yes.
So like we have something to see inside the plant and test on the fur of the animal.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's, I see. Okay, so how about when it comes to instructions?
The instruction is really not too long and it's easy to do too.
Okay, and I mean, is it the same with them, that they did not follow the instruction, or it's different from yours?
It's have to that day we do two experiment and yes, they have one wrong.
I'll see that one. All right, so their story is different from your story. Okay, thank you so much for that. All right, now here, let's try to read and answer the question about the experiment or about the story. Okay, here. So again, how many experiments do they have? They have 3 experiments. Okay, so in here, which experiment, 1, 2, or 3, does Alex do?
One does I do change the color of the brick?
Yeah. So what experiment is that?
I don't know how to explain anymore.
It's all right. Don't worry. Okay, so number 1. So Alex does the experiment number 1. Okay. So what is this one? Alex, read out the instruction. Okay, so Alex, see that one. Okay. All right. Now number 2 question. Which experiment does Phoebe read the instructions for? Which experiment does
3.
Very good. Okay, so that's experiment 3. Phoebe read the instruction. Okay, and number 3. Which experiment makes a yellow light?
Still 3.
Okay, very good. So that's the last part. Good. And number 4. Which experiment changes the color of the brick?
Number 1.
Okay, very good. Great job, Ni. And which experiment makes the brick bigger?
2.
Okay, very good. And last one, which experiment goes wrong?
3.
Very good. Okay, wow, great job. Okay, so that is what happened in the story. So as they try to look, or as they try to make the experiment perfect, they end up making a fail or wrong experiment at the end. Okay, because they forgot the instruction. Okay, they don't follow the instruction correctly, and that is what happened. All right, so thank you so much, Ni. Okay, great vocabulary and comprehension. Great job. Okay, so now let's continue to this one, number 4. What do you need for each experiment? Write first, second, or third next to the pictures. What do you need for each experiment? In number 1.
In number 1, we need yellow.
Yeah, very good. So that's second. As you can see here, second. Yellow is second. Okay, how about number 2?
Number 2. The first one.
Okay, great job. Number 3, please.
The fourth.
It's the third. Okay, number 4. Again, first, second, third. Okay, remember just the first, second, and third experiment. Number 4, what do you need for each experiment?
The second one.
Still the third. It's okay. Number 5.
The first.
It's okay. Okay, remember?
I don't know.
In the story, they were like talking about the colors of the powder. Okay, if you can still remember that one. Okay, so it's okay. Let's just look at this one. Okay, so these are what you need for each experiment. Okay, so look at here, Ni. The value in this story is following instructions carefully. Okay, so as what I have told you, you should follow instruction carefully. Do not make your own instruction or procedure because it might end up or it might goes wrong or it might be fail. Okay, so the value that we should learn in the story is about, okay, following instruction. All right, so there you go. Very good, me. Great job. Do you have any question about the story?
Nope, I guess.
All right, so here, since this is I told you a while ago, so here, right, this will be your homework, Nee. I will check this one on Thursday. Here, write down words that come to your mind as you look at the pictures and the title of the story, the explosion. Okay, this will be your homework. Write down the words that come into your mind after you read the title and you look at the pictures in the story. Okay, I will ask you the words in our next class on Thursday. Okay? And after
Okay.
that, try and make a short story out of the words. After you write down the words, just try to make just a short, okay, short story.
I think
Okay.
that hard.
Oh, so you still have a lot of time. Okay, it's okay if it's very short. Again, look at the pictures closely. Okay, or can you take a screenshot of the picture so that you can look through you can look through it. Finish?
Yeah.
Okay, so make sure that write down the words that come into your mind as you look at the pictures and as you look at the title of the story. Okay? All right, so since it's time already, Nee, on Thursday we will continue with with your new lesson, and it will be about disaster. Okay, so it's about disaster. All right, so do you have any question before we go?
No.
Okay, so please don't forget to do your homework, Nee. Thank you so much, and I'll see you again on Thursday. Bye-bye. Have a good night. Oh, whose hand is that? Is that Hans?
My sister.
Bye-bye, Anne. Nee. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.